Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to go ahead and be using a lot of new products. I'm using a lot of the products that I mentioned in my last video, and I'm also using a couple of other products that I've purchased. A lot of this is a mixture of drugstore and high-end. A lot of the high-end products are the ones that you already saw. But anyway, if you want to see me use these products for the first time, then just keep on watching. So quick disclaimer, my brushes are not going to be new. Anyway, I'm trying to open this. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize real quick with this Tatcha water cream. I can open this. Oh my goodness. It smells really good. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to take some from right here, I guess. I guess this is a good idea just so you don't actually dig your hands in here. Ever. That way you can just use a spoon, but obviously you gotta make sure you're cleaning the spoon. I'm gonna put this into the skin. Oh. It's definitely not like extremely thick. It smells like a spa. Alright, so for my eyebrows, I got this eyebrow gel. This is in the shade Espresso. There it goes. Oh, this is actually waterproof. That's pretty cool. So your brows ain't coming off if you use this. It also says long-lasting and smudge-proof. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Milani eyebrow brush, and I'm just gonna pick some here. I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's go ahead and start with this brown. I'm just gonna comb it through. Let's see. Wow. So, oof, that looks crazy. Look like a chola. I was gonna say it's actually really easy to distribute the product. Like, that was really easy. It looks really dark, but it's just a really dark brown, honestly. That black eyeshadow I use from that Anastasia palette is usually way more darker, so I don't mind this. I actually really like this. This is really nice, and honestly I still have like most of it on the back of my hand. I hardly even had to use any of this product. That's really nice. So far so good. I noticed that it dried. Most of it actually dried on the up on the back of my hand. Not sure if you can see that or not. So I thought I'd be quick with it. So off the bat, I actually really like this because I wouldn't actually have to use a brow gel since this is acting as a brow gel as well. It's waterproof, it's supposed to be smudge proof, and it's actually really easy to work with. So yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow off of camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so this brow is finished. I ended up going a little high on my arch, so I ended up doing this one the same, that way they could kind of match. I always feel like I look super crazy when I just have brows on and that's it. Anyways, moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and use the concealer that I'm gonna use under my eyes. I'm gonna use it to prime my eyelids. This is a Milani Retouch and Erase concealer. I've honestly never really heard much about this, but this is the only concealer I could find. So the applicator tip, it's like it kind of reminds me of the Age Rewind. This one, it has that like tip or whatever, but if you like, you see how nasty this looks. Like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So I'm just gonna pick it up with my ring finger and I'm just gonna put it on my lids. I think it might be too dark for my under eye concealer, but because usually I like a little bit of a lighter concealer. But that's fine. Alright, so I'm probably going to try to find an eyeshadow in here to set that. This is the Huda Beauty palette, which you probably saw in my last video. And you saw how that eyeshadow fell out. I actually went back in and just got super glued and put that in there because I was like scared that it was gonna pop out like at any time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a brush and set that really quickly. This is a, what is this? This is a MAC 217 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Desert Sand, which is this eyeshadow right here. I'm just gonna take that to set that concealer I just put down. I'm not sure what's going on with my voice. Same on the other side. Oh, my eyelid was already creasing. Anyway, so with this same brush, I'm gonna go ahead. God, all these colors are so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead. Man, I want like a good transition, but I'm gonna go in with Blazing, which is this color right here. And I'm gonna put that all over my crease. Wow, I barely put my brush into that eyeshadow and I picked up a lot. Honestly, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this look, so we'll see. We'll see together. Wow, that was really easy to blend out. I feel like no matter what, it doesn't really matter what eyeshadow, this eye, especially like just right here, it's always really hard to blend out. You see how like this one is completely blended out and this one? I'm gonna add just a little bit more to the other side, just right here. I'm gonna go, what is this? This is a Morphe M433, which is a must-have blending brush if you don't have one already. And it's super cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Amber, which is right next to Blood Moon, this one right here. And let's add that. I think I might have picked up too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my outer V right here and then blend it in with that other shadow I already had. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit. I think I'm going to keep this color mainly in my outer V, and then I'll just blend out a little bit in my crease. These eyeshadows are really pretty though. And then I'm probably just going to go back and just kind of clean this line up a little bit. So I'm not really worried about being too precise right here. And I'm just going to do that to the other side. Sometimes I raise my eyebrows. I feel like that helps me really get into my crease. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a clean blending brush. I think this is another M433. I seriously have like a ton of these. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it just right here. This one was a little bit harder to blend out, and I mean, I'm thinking that always happens to me with like red toned eyeshadows. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a MAC 242, and I'm just gonna spray that really quickly. And I'm gonna go, I don't know what I should do. Actually, let me swatch them real quick. So I'm swatching Blood Moon here. Wow, that's so pretty. And then Celestial. Blood Moon is right here. I'm gonna swatch that just right here. Wow, that's really pretty. And then, what is this? Celestial. So those are the two colors. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Just so it can pop out a little bit more. I feel like Blood Moon is too similar to these tones, that amber color that I just put down, and it'll kind of blend in, which is fine, but I kind of want that color in the middle to pop out. And I think this is also really similar to her other eyeshadow palette, because I just put my MAC 242, and usually this brush is really good about picking up shimmer shadows, but it hardly picked anything up. So now I'm wondering, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to use my finger. It just picks up the eyeshadow better. Wow, yeah. The only reason I don't like using my fingers is because I feel like I can't really get a precise application how I would prefer. Especially when you get into the inner corner, it gets really hard. I feel like that's as close as I can get. I'm not sure you can really see it. I feel like that's as close as I can get to my inner corner without making it all like ugly. So I'm gonna try to go in with this again and then just try to work some product in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna use the edge of here on here. Same thing on this side. I kind of want to add a little bit more of blazing, which was this MAC brush. Just right above everything else. Alright, so moving on to the face. I do not have a face primer. So I'm going to go ahead and use this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. So this is a beauty oil. This is either something you can use before your foundation, mix it with your foundation. I'm just going to apply it before, just for a nice glow. I'm just going to put it right here. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to be like oily. But if you saw my last video, this is actually a small bottle. That bottle is like 20 bucks. I'm just gonna work that in my face. It smells like really citrusy. Alright, so my camera turned off while I was doing that. It accidentally died. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Huda Beauty foundation, the Fox Filter foundation that I also mentioned in my haul. I'm excited for this. So this is what it looks like. So I like that it's a pump. I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Sponge. I'm going to use it for my foundation. This is also new. I'm going to go ahead and wet this, so give me a second. So this, I kind of mentioned in my haul that I wanted to see if this matched. And it's actually a pretty good match. But it does have like this really strong scent to it. I think normally for full coverage I would use my brush, but I want to try out this sponge. Wow, that's really nice. This sponge is definitely more dense. It's like a little bit, I guess because it's more dense, it's a little bit more like tough, I guess is the word I'm trying to use. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. For those of you that want to try Morphe, it's actually now in Ulta. So I think that's pretty cool. A lot of the times I hesitate buying stuff from Morphe because their shipping costs are so freaking high. It's ridiculous. It's like you're saving a lot of money with their products, but their shipping is like freaking almost $15. So then it's like, well, it's not really that much of a deal. Alright, so honestly I think it's a pretty good match. I'm still gonna blend some to my neck. It gets a tiny bit darker than my actual neck color, but it's not super noticeable. Alright, so for concealer, I'm gonna go back to that NYX, it's Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer, which is this one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight for it here. Again, oh, that's a lot. Again, I haven't really heard much about it. I'm probably gonna take some and just bring it to this side. That was definitely like a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and just use this to get under the eye. That's really what I wanted this sponge for, because it looks really nice. It actually really reminds me of the Real Techniques. Let me get it. It reminds me a lot of this one, the Real Techniques sponge, which I like to use really only for baking. I don't really use it for my makeup. I'm just not I feel like my Beauty Blender is still a little bit better. Like, as I use the sponge more and more and more, I'm like, I don't know if I like this or I just completely hate it. As far as the coverage goes, as far as the concealer, I think it's actually really good. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like the most high coverage concealer I've ever tried, but I don't feel the need to apply anymore or build up the concealer. I think it's actually pretty good. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this Airspun loose face powder. I know this is not new at all, but I've never ever used this. Oh my god, it has this little sponge. This is so cute. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this powder on the sponge and just apply it right under the eyes. I'm not pressing too hard. I'm just, sorry. The scent on this powder is strong. I'm just gonna take some more for this side. I'm gonna just leave that powder, whatever powder is still on there, so it can really set. I don't know how I feel about the scent of this powder. It's really strong. I wonder, is it only for those of you that use this, is it only this shade or is it all of them? Because this is a really strong scent for me. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. I'm just gonna use my Huda bronzer. I don't have any other ones that I purchased. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of this powder and just put it right here. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use this E.L.F. blush palette. I've had this for a while. I've honestly never used it. It's like maybe like one shade out of here and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And this is a Morphe brush. I got this from, oh my god, I completely forgot. I was gonna try to use some of the brushes that I have for my monthly subscription that they send me, because I have a couple that I haven't used, but I completely forgot. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this and a little bit of this one. And with these E.L.F. blushes, I'm always like really scared because it picks up a lot of product. Alright, so let's move on to eyeliner. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I used the vinyl liner, but I've never used the matte one, so I purchased this one. I was actually already running out of my other one, so I had to buy one anyway, so I thought I would purchase this one. So let's see if I can do this on camera, honestly, because it is extremely difficult for me to do this. I mean, eyeliner is hard to do in general, but to do it on camera, it's really hard. So let's see. Don't you love like the fresh feeling of a new product? Like, it feels so nice, and my other one's already all beat up. The thing about my eyeliner, I have to make sure that I have like a stable surface. I couldn't just do it with my hand in the air. So if you struggle with your eyeliner, just make sure you have support. So that's finished. I'm just gonna go ahead and take off all the powder I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this now and a little pencil brush. This one will do. And I'm just going to go ahead and take some of that amber and put it under my lash line. That's it. And what's missing? My eyelashes. I didn't get any eyelashes, so I'm just not going to put any on for this video, but I do have a mascara that I want to try, so I'm just going to curl my lashes real quick. I'm really going to try this Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I know it's been around for like ever, and it was like the rave for a while, and I still haven't tried it, so let's go ahead and try it. It's a good mascara. It's alright. It's not like out of this world. It's just, I don't know. That's just me. Alright, so last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. For my lips, I'm going to try out this MAC lip pencil in Stripdown. Again, this is like a classic, I think, from MAC, a lip liner. But I've just never used it. Or I've never used it. So, by the way, I love MAC lip liners. That's actually a really pretty color. Alright guys, well this is the final look. I really liked a lot of the things that I used. Again, as you can probably tell already, I'm really on the fence about this powder. I like the powder itself. It's actually really nice. But the smell, like the scent, is really overpowering. Anyway, so just let me know if it is just this specific one that I picked up. This is the translucent extra coverage. Do they all smell like this? I'm not sure. Or am I just exaggerating? Anyway, and then again, this sponge was okay for me. It was really dense and really tough for me, but maybe I just need to get used to it. I really did like this whole idea of it because I was able to really get it under my eye and then also bake. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of these products were actually really good. I really like the NYX gel for my brows. I like the foundation, although I do feel like it might have oxidized just a little bit, but the actual coverage itself, it's actually really nice. I really like it. I might end up picking up a little bit of a lighter shade, and I'll probably keep this one for when I'm more tan. Right now I'm on the more fair side. And again, this concealer was okay. It was all right. I don't have anything negative to say about it, but I do have better concealers. It didn't really impress me or anything like that. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you watch my next video because it's going to be really exciting, at least for me. It's not makeup related, but if you follow me and you want to continue to follow me, then make sure you watch that video. And then yeah, make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure to like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Smell, like the scent, is really overpowering. Definitely watch that video because I'm going to post some. Just maybe this specific